Hello, welcome to my channel, or welcome back if you're new here. And I just want to go over my hair routine. I have a numerous amount of hair routines, but tonight I am going to be using my Garnier Fructis Hair Filler Hyaluronic Moisture Repair Gel Cream. And I'm just going to put a little bit of that in my hair. Sometimes I do use my hair oil. Sometimes I use my shea butter, which I have to make more. I can't find mine right now. And I'm just going to be putting it all through the ends, to the top, not quite in my scalp. But make sure I get those ends. Smells really good. This is one of my favorite leave-in creams, and it is almost gone. I have about 50 different hair leave-in conditioners that I use. Sometimes I use 3 or 4. Once in a while, I use just one. And then I do use my oil quite often. I did that earlier today. I usually use it in the morning and night, but I am just going to be using this cream. So I do have my detangler brush. I love this. It's like bendable. And I do go through my hair. Sometimes I'm really lazy and I throw it in braids without brushing my hair out. But it is best to do that because it helps prevent knots, which my hair does tangle quite often. I do have very dry hair. So there are a lot of things that go back and forth on social media telling you that you don't need a lot of hair creams and leave-in conditioners, but if you want to do that, you can. I always do. A lot of people think that it's going to be hard to find what's working, but I find a combination of all of them are working because in the last 3 months, my hair has grown. Probably it goes half an inch a month, so it has grown, a good amount. I did a video, which I mentioned before, showing the line of my hair, how much it grew within 3 months. So whatever I'm doing, it's working. And it's consistency, it's keeping up with your hair, and it is basically a lifestyle. And you want to baby your hair and just treat it very gentle. Now, I don't really trim my hair, I do more of a dusting. And the last time I did a dusting was June of 2024. By putting the cream on my hair, it's already getting pretty soft. My hair's wavy already, but that just helps with any tangling before I put the braids in. No, I never really cut my hair. Well, no, I'm sorry. I never trimmed my hair really all that much. When I did cut my hair, it was a big chop because I did not want long hair at the time. And so anytime my hair would get past my bra strap, close to my waist, I would have an urge to just chop it off. So I really just did one or the other. I would let my hair grow for the longest time, and then all of a sudden I would just cut it because I would get bored. But now I am have a different change of heart with my hair, and I do not cut my hair, and I don't think I ever will again. I don't know, but right now, as of now, I really want my hair past my waist, and then to keep going and going and going. So I don't know. And as for bleaching my hair, I used to be the queen of bleach. I learned how to bleach my hair, but I am actually letting all of this grow out since last year as well, June of 2024. And I did not chop it off and start over. I'm just maintaining my hair. That's the right word. I am doing everything I can to bring it back to the best of health because these strands here past your scalp, they are not alive. They're once it gets out of your scalp. But there's ways to help preserve your hair and help from breaking and breakage. This has a good knot in it already, as you can see. So I'm really trying to be gentle so I don't yank on it. But yeah, I mean, I am pretty good with the split ends. I don't see any. I mean, my hair is wavy, so when I do brush it out, it does look frizzy and it may look damaged, but my hair is pretty healthy for having bleach in my hair. And I know there is some damage still to it because of that, but I take care of my hair pretty good. And I know a lot of it has grown out because I know a lot of my silver has come in. Sometimes I go back and forth with how I brush out my tangles. Sometimes if I go from the very bottom up, I feel like it's harder for me. So what I do is I kind of go down just to see where the tangles start, and I just gently comb it through. But I'm still just going back and forth, but I'm very gently doing it. So I do start from the top, but doesn't mean I yank all the way through. So for my hair, it just works for me. And I just kind of play with it and go, just back and forth, taking my time. So that's something I find works for me because this is very time consuming. So on to the braids. So tonight I'm going to be putting 3 braids on each side. Yesterday I used 2. Sometimes I use 2 on this side too, but I'm going to do 3. Sometimes I use a whole bunch of little ones so my hair could be super wavy in the morning and for the day, and I have that beach wave look, and I love the way it looks. So it's a healthier option to do crimping. Instead of doing crimping or curling irons, you have this wave. So it's really pretty. So I'm going to be doing that. And that also is a little time consuming, but normally I'm watching TV or doing something, watching YouTube videos. So this is just something that is beneficial to your hair. And you see the fullness in my hair. Tomorrow I'm going to be doing another Indian powder mask. I did one yesterday. I'm going to be doing one twice a week, and that is a lot more to wash in my hair than I usually do. I'm using, I got these from Amazon. They're called Ambi, and I read about these online that they don't pull your hair or anything. They're really soft, almost like a nylon, but I'm not sure. Should say on here, but that's what I usually use for my little braids. If I do 1 or 2, I do the ones that look like a keychain, the spiral. Those are also good for your hair right here. And I also got these on Amazon. I have a whole bunch. I tend to find these all over. I try to keep them in certain spots where I keep all my hair stuff so I don't lose them. Also, if my dog finds one, he will eat either one of them because he eats everything and anything, even though I have tons of toys for him. So I decided to do 4 on this side because I want to do a little bit smaller. Sleep with the bun in my hair, the silk scrunchie, and then put my silk bonnet on because I try to give it a break from the braid sometimes. I don't like it if it's constantly being manipulated. Even though braids help your hair, it could also be too much. And I also don't put, oh, I think I have a hangnail and snag in my hair because, regardless if they're good, they're better for your hair. You still don't want them so tight to where it's cutting your hair off. And sometimes I've actually lost them in the middle of the night, so that's just something that happens. But that's okay. Rather preserve my hair and have some of the braid come apart. But I am recording this tonight and I won't edit till the morning. And then I'll have this out by the afternoon. It's crazy. I had to go look for my silk bonnet. I have about 5 open silk bonnets and I stick them somewhere in drawers and whatever to get them out. They're not laying all over. And then I lose them somehow. Or I forget which drawers I leave them in. And I'll just tuck these in so they don't get all rubbed up against the pillow when I sleep. I don't really sleep with silk pillowcases because I tend to fall off of them anyway because I move a lot and I knock it off the floor. I knock it on Coco. I knock it onto the floor. Sorry, my dog just keeps scratching on the floor. And so it doesn't even matter. So I don't really sleep with those silk pillowcases or satin. But this is actually a satin bonnet. Anyway, I hope you have a great night. I am getting really tired, so I can barely even talk right now. If you do like this kind of content, you want some tips on how to make your hair thicker, healthier, and stronger, subscribe, comment, let me know what you're using, and I hope you have a great night. Up until next time, bye. Hold on, I'm going to show you my Mr. Famous Coco head. He hates being recorded. Coco, look at the screen. He knows what he's. And he's tired. Coco, say your ears. Say hi, mommy. Say hi, everybody. Oh, you're. All right. This is the next day. I'm going to be taking my braids out and showing you what my hair looks like. This is a healthier way to get waves in your hair instead of using any heat products. And I said I would show my hair what it looked like. Be really gentle how you take out these. And I did pull it out, so it got a little hair. This one, I took my time. So you definitely want to take your time. Okay, and this is what my hair looks like. Has the hairspray in my hair on the top from the color. But this is a nice wave.